Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Kate's Creative Space. I'm Kate, and in today's video, we are going to be ranking all of Marigona Suli's kits from Diamond Art Club in order of my least favorite to favorite. So let's get started. Okay, so in honor of almost being done with Christmas Witch, which is a Marigona Suli piece that I've been working on since November, I thought that we could celebrate by ranking all of Marigona Suli's kits from Diamond Art Club. This is a video that I did I think I did it quite a few months ago. I think I did, I don't know, sometime last year for all of the Mrs. Butterdee kits, and I've been meaning to make another one. I just, with all of the end of the year stuff coming up, kind of got crazy busy and never made another one. So I thought this would be a good place to start, just because I'm working on Marigona Suli. Also, there's not like 100 Marigona Suli kits that have been released. So a good way to come back to this series of ranking artists' kits. There are 9 Marigona Suli kits from Diamond Art Club. As far as I know, correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments, but I'm pretty sure that there are 9. I think there are 6 available on the website and 2 from mystery boxes and 1 that was a mystery kit that is no longer available. So the mystery boxes and the mystery kit are no longer available to purchase, but they are still going to be included. I own 8 of the 9 kits, Marigona Suli kits. There's only 1 I do not own. I will tell you which one that is when we get to it. And we're just going to go through. I won't post any spoilers about the mystery kit. I'm not even going to tell you much about it, just where it is in the ranking. I thought we'd go through and talk about least favorite to favorite. And I'm going to do this whip in chat style, mostly just because I've done a couple of videos lately with my face in them. And I thought maybe seeing me work on Christmas Witch while I talk about Marigona Suli would be a nice change of pace. I don't do a lot of whip in chats unless I have something like tag questions or something really specific to talk about. So I thought it'd be a little change of pace. I thought it'd be fun. So without further ado, let's get started. Coming in at number 9 is Dragons and Books. And this kit is ranked lower on the list simply just because as far as Marigona Suli kits come, it is, you know, a lot less going on and just a lot different. So most of the kits that she has had made into diamond paintings are these big, elaborate room scenes that are just really intricate, so much going on. And then you got this little dragon guy sitting on a stack of books, and he's real cute, but he definitely is not the same. He doesn't pack the same punch as all of the other roomscapes that are out. And this is actually the only Marigona Suli kit that I do not own. I am contemplating getting it when it restocks. It is available still. It's not discontinued as far I checked yesterday, so unless they discontinued it yesterday, it's not discontinued. But I will say I think it's a partial. Oh, and the other thing I want to say is every single Marigona Suli kit from Diamond Art Club is out of stock. So if it is still available, it's not available right now, because that tells you how popular of an artist Marigona Suli is. She sells them out basically every single time that they come out. Restock kits from her don't last long either. So if any of these kits I mentioned to you, you are like interested in, definitely sign up for email notifications, because once it restocks, it probably won't be around very long. So make that little caveat for you. This one here, though, like I said, it's the only one I don't own, to the point where I don't know if I will buy it. It's just never been my top favorite. It's super cute, though, and I might get it. I do like that it's a partial, that all that background would not need to be done, and I think the image overall is really cute. So it does rank number 9. This list, I'm not going to lie to you guys, it was incredibly hard to make. And the only way I could put something in like spot number 8, spot number 7 was just, I had to start from like number 1 and go backwards, because I had a really, really, really hard time ranking these. I love all of Marigona Suli's pieces so much, and saying one is at the bottom of the list is not saying I don't like it. It's just saying that I had to rank them for this video. I struggled with it quite a bit, though. I will tell you that. So That is the only Marigona Suli that I do not own on this list. Let's go to number 8, which is Cozy Christmas Witch. I know some of you might not agree with this opinion. Cozy Christmas Witch was available in a mystery box. I want to say it was 2024 that this mystery box came out with her in it. I did not get her as a mystery box. It might have even been 2023. I don't think it was. No, it had to have been 2024. I did not get her, and I was not as into diamond painting and as obsessed with Diamond Art Club back then as I was now. I did not get her, but I did have the opportunity to trade for her with a different mystery box kit in 2025, which was amazing. And when I got this kit, I was so excited. This had been a unicorn of mine for such a long time. I was absolutely thrilled. I think she's a gorgeous kit, and I was so pumped to get her. And then literally, I think 2 weeks later, a different, this kit here that I'm working on was released by Diamond Art Club. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. It's so similar, and not, obviously you can tell based on my ranking, I like this one, Christmas Witch, better than Cozy Christmas Witch. So I was almost a little like, oh, come on. I didn't need to get this kit as much as I thought I did. I was so desperate at that point to get that kit because there was nothing similar to it, and I thought it was so pretty. And then this kit came out, and it's very, very similar to it. However, I still love that kit. I think every time that a couple more Christmas room scenes have come out since then, and every single time that a Christmas room scene has come out since then, I have liked that image better than Cozy Christmas Witch. So that's why I ranked it number 8. No hate. It's like a rainy day kit of mine, just because it was so hard to get, and I never thought I would get it, and then I did. So I absolutely, no shade to Cozy Christmas Witch. I think that the stars on the ceiling are really cool. I think the Christmas tree is beautiful. I think all the things going on are awesome. It does rank lower than the other Christmas scenes because that red rug right there does not seem like the most fun thing to diamond paint. And I just think, as cool as the stars are in the ceiling, I don't think the ceiling will be that fun to diamond paint either, which is why it's ranked a little bit lower. Okay, let's talk about number 7. This might be another one that people really disagree. I think a lot of people are going to disagree with this list, but sitting down to rank all these was very, very, very difficult. Okay, number 7 is Astronomy, which, if you see my hand at all, I'm pulling them up on my Gems Flow just so I can talk to you a little bit more about the details that are in each kit. I know them all pretty well, but I want to talk to you about the exact details that I see in the kit. So Astronomy Witch, the reason that it's ranked a little lower on the list is because it's a lot of purple. It's a lot of purple, and it's only 21 colors, and I just think that that's going to wear on me a little bit as I diamond paint it, just because I think I'm gonna get burnt out on the purple. It's really a very pretty scene. It has a lot going on. Christmas Witch is what I'm working on right now, only has 35 colors, and same thing, I thought for sure I would be way, way, way burnt out on these 35 colors considering how big the piece is. But I'm not as burnt out as I thought on the colors. I am ready to definitely move on to a brighter color palette. And I think that's how I'm going to feel working on Astronomy Witch. It's just so much purple. The skirt thing also, I can see it. So I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. But back when it was released, a lot of people were like, what's up with the skirt? Why is it 2 different colors? Why is there that line on the skirt? And if you look at the original artwork for Marigona Suli's piece here, and you look at it and you set your eyes right, you can see that it's almost like a clear skirt on top, like a transparent type skirt on top of her tights, and that gives the two-tone. Once you figure out what you're looking at, it's hard to unsee it, but I think a lot of people don't like the line on her legs from that skirt in rendering. It doesn't super bother me. That's not one of the reasons why I ranked it lower. Mostly I ranked it lower because 21 colors and all that purple I feel like are really going to get old after a while. Marigona Suli's kits are not small. Well, Dragons and Books is smaller, but I don't have the exact dimensions of that kit. But Astronomy Witch is 69 by 97.5 centimeters. And I'm pretty sure Cozy Christmas Witch and Christmas Witch are very similar. They're huge. They're big kits. So that's a long time to be working on all that purple. And so do I still think I'll love doing it? Yeah, but for that reason, I did rank it a little bit lower. Okay, number 6 is one of the newer ones. Well, they're all newer. I shouldn't say that because I feel like I've gotten a lot of these recently. But, oh, so I don't know if I mentioned it. I'm kind of talking in circles. But Cozy Christmas, which is not available because it was a mystery box. And since I did have to buy it on D-Stash, I feel like that I should have maybe clarified that better. It is not available to purchase. You'd have to purchase it in D-Stash. But Dragons and Books is available. It's just out of stock, and so is Astronomy Witch. It's out of stock, but you can get it eventually from Diamond Art Club if you're patient enough. The next kit is called Witch and Dragons Reading, and this one unfortunately is not available through Diamond Art Club. It was another mystery box kit. I think this one is so adorable. And I have extra love for it because it came in my mystery box and I didn't have to trade for it. So when I opened up my mystery box, there it was. And that was the absolute most thrilling feeling on the planet to have the kit that I wanted from the mystery boxes in my box. No extra work. That's never actually happened to me before. Every other time I've had to trade or buy a D-Stash kit to get what I wanted. And this one just was right there in my box and it was so thrilling. The reason that I ranked it a little bit lower on the list, I mean, it's still high. There's only 9 kits, guys, but is just because the neutral color tone, I feel like won't be the most interesting thing to diamond paint. Between the chair and the rug and the wood floor and that patch of wall right there, I just feel like that's all a lot of neutral tone. And I don't know if that is going to be the most fun thing to diamond paint. I love the dragons though. And I love the witch herself. She's super cute. I love the bookshelf. I love the little mouse and the little door. Marigona Suli does that a lot. And I love the mouse in the door. Those little mice that she puts in her paintings are probably some of my favorite parts of her paintings just because I think they are so cute and they just make me really happy. So I'm glad that this one does have a little mouse. I also love the plants. I think those will be really fun to diamond paint. The moon outside is cute. The books, like I said, on the bookshelf are really a fun part of it too. So overall, I love it. I think it will be a lot of fun to diamond paint. I just am not the biggest fan of how neutral toned the chair, rug, and floor all together are. Okay, let's go to number 4. I'm going to take a sip of water, though. I'm sorry, guys. I have a small cold, so it's making me sound a little weird. Okay, no, number 5. And number 5 is Rainy Summer Day. And I'm really surprised at myself for ranking this one not in the top 3 because I thought it would have been a top 3 for sure. However, when I looked at it closer, I realized that the windows aren't going to be like, I don't know, windows intimidate me basically. Diamond painting windows and all that solid inside the windows, for some reason, always kind of intimidates me. So the windows are what's holding me back from this kit just a little bit, but we're still in the territory here of like, I am obsessed with this kit. This one's a very recent release. I think this one came out over Black Friday. Sometimes I get a little mixed up, but I'm 90% sure this one came out over Black Friday. So it is sold out, but this is one that you could sign up for restocks and get it. But this one is so cute. And the reason that I was very excited to get this one is it is one of the fewer Marigona Suli ones that is not Christmas themed. So there are a lot of Christmas. Let me count. Of the 9 kits, okay, not a lot. Only 3 of them. Why did I feel like of the 9 kids, like 8 of them were Christmas themed? There's Cozy Christmas Witch, and Christmas Room, which all have very similar names. But in my mind, when I think Marigona Suli, I think Christmas kits. There's only 3 out of 9 that are Christmas, though. So I should probably not think that anymore. But I was excited when this one came out because it wasn't Christmas, basically. I was excited for a roomscape that it's summer related. So that was one of the reasons I was really thrilled to pick this one up. I do think the ghost is absolutely adorable, even though it is a summer one. The ghost is so stinking cute. And I think that the bookshelf, once again, all the knickknacks, all that is so much fun. I like all the paintings on the walls, and this one's so fun. It is the windows that intimidate me into lowering it just a little bit, but I don't think it would intimidate me enough that it would scare me off from working on this kit. I just think when I look at it, it doesn't look as fun as some of the ones that I have ranked a little bit higher. Okay, so number 4 on the list is Witchy Greenhouse, and this one is just so stinking adorable, and I'm obsessed with this one. Now, this is like a spring kind of Marigona Suli kits, which I think it's the only spring one. So the summer one and the spring one are the only 2 that kind of are good for those seasons. If you think about the roomscapes being kind of more seasonal, it is so cute, and there is so much going on in this piece. The ducks, first of all, I think this kit came out recently around either Duck Bath restocking. And it was just, everyone was like, man, what's up with all the ducks? But those ducks are so cute. And I think the reason that I like this one so much is just the amount of colors. How many colors does it have? Let's see. It has 63 colors, but it's very, very bright. It does seem like it will be a really confetti heavy kit. That doesn't scare me. I love confetti. I just think everything about this one is super, super beautiful. I like the knick-knacky bookshelves. I like all the plants. I like that it's a greenhouse. For some reason, those windows don't intimidate me as much. Maybe because they're not as wide open. There's not as much like color blocking inside of them because of all the window panes to it. The watering can's so cute, and it's just the plants and the vibe in general. I just really, really like this one. And for that reason, it's 4. I'm actually kind of surprised with myself that it's not higher on the list. But I just really like it. It's real cute. And I'm almost wondering if I should move it up, but I'm not going to because I'm not going to mess up my ranking. But if you ask me in a couple days, this one might be a little bit higher. I wish I could work on this one soon, but I'm not going to lie to you. I need a little break from the Marigona Suli. I don't think I'll do another one this year because as much as I love them, they're so massive and they are quite the labor of love. So I don't think I'll be working on a Marigona Suli this year, but next year I'm really looking forward to doing one, and I'm not sure which one it'll be, but this one's a really high contender. I think it's just super, super cute. Okay, so number 3, we're not going to talk too much about. I'm not going to give any spoilers or any details. I will say number 3 is the mystery kit. The reason I picked the mystery kit up so high is simply just because I love the artwork. It was artwork I recognized and was hoping would be a Marigona Suli kit. And honestly, because yes, I did cheat. I do know what the image is. I looked at it when I went to buy the kit, and now I will try my hardest not to look at the artwork again so that when I work on it, I'll have kind of forgotten a lot of what the artwork is and have some surprise in there when I am working on it. But I just love the image. I think it's beautiful. So for that reason, I did not get on there and look at the image of this mystery kit and stare at it to rank it. So maybe it could be switched with Witchy Greenhouse. But like I said, I'm trying not to look at the image again for a while because I want to forget it. So that I'm a little bit surprised when I diamond paint it. So I'm sure if I stared at it again, I'd be like, no, this about this or this or this. Maybe it ranks it a little bit lower. I didn't want to do that. I do remember absolutely loving the color palette, absolutely loving the picture in general, and so I ranked it pretty high. Also, just exciting to have a mystery kit. I've never worked on a mystery kit, and I want to work on one so badly, so I'm excited that I have this one in my stash. It has 68 colors, and it is 69 by 97.5 centimeters, so it's another massive one. It'll be another one that takes me like months and months to get done, but I am not worried about it because I love it. Okay, kit number 2 is the one and only Christmas Witch, and that is the kit I'm working on right now. If you're, I'll have the picture up, and I'm working on the top right corner of this kit as we speak, and that little top right corner. And so yes, Christmas Witch made it all the way up to number 2, and maybe it's biased because I am working on this kit and it is the only Marigona Suli that I have worked on so far, but I am absolutely obsessed with this kit. I've had so much fun with it. All of the details in it have been so fun. So if you're not familiar with my channel, what I ended up doing, I started this kit in November, then I ended up taking a month-long break from it while I got super absorbed into a Mrs. Butterdee Christmas canvas. And then when I came back to this kit, I knew I wasn't going to have it finished before Christmas. So I went ahead and just went up the left side of the kit so that I could get the Christmas tree and stuff done during Christmas. And then I saved the right side of the kit for January. So in January, I've been working on all of that window out there where all of the village scene is at, and then the paintings on the walls, because I kind of stopped right at the edge of the bookshelf there, or maybe a little to the left of that. But so that's what I've been working on in January. I've been working on all that window scape out there. And then I just got to the top of the window. Obviously now I'm at the very top of the painting. But I loved doing it that way because it had enough Christmas in it to make it fun in December, and then enough winter in it on the other side that I didn't feel like, oh, I'm working on a Christmas kit still all the way in January. I have just thought this one's so fun. And yes, this one only has 35 colors, which is kind of crazy, to be honest. Sometimes it doesn't feel like it has 35 colors just because it's not color blocky really at all. But 35 color, yeah, I am a little bit burned out on the color palette for sure. So I will be glad to move to a bluier color palette after this piece, just because all of these reds and greens and creams and browns are getting a little tiresome. But I'm not what's the word, not enjoying it. I am very much enjoying it, is what I'm trying to get at here. My favorite part of it so far would be the owl and the rabbit right there on the top of her on the top of her chair. Those were sectioned in my section frame perfectly, that they got their own section, and I thought that was so fun to do. There's more mice at the bottom underneath her chair. The tree was really fun to do. The cat, he had his own little section perfectly framed out as well, which was so much fun. I had a lot of fun with all of the little goodies on the table down in the left corner. I loved all the frames on the walls, and even the windows. Once again, there was lots of window panes in there, so that the windows weren't that intimidating on this one. So that was nice. And then all that snow and that village scene out there was really fun. The line blocking in this kit, there's tons of line blocking, and that is how I've really discovered how much I absolutely love line blocking diamond paintings. Line blocking, if you're not familiar, is what I'm actually doing right now, where you just go in a straight line with the drills. Instead of a big color blocking section, you go kind of just in a straight line with whatever you're diamond painting. And there was tons of line blocking in the chair with those stripes, tons of line blocking in the tree with the different colors of the branches and stuff going down like that, and just a ton of opportunities to line block. So not only was that kind of fun to do, it did speed up the kit quite a bit once I worked solely on it. I really like it. So it is number 2. I'm wondering if it should be number 1 now, but I have one other one that I like the artwork on a little bit better, and that, if you are not familiar with the 9 kits, is Christmas Room. So this kit here, I just think I like it a little bit better. It has a lot more going on in it. Now, do I think the wood floor is a little bit much? Yes, so I am a little worried about the wood floor, but I just think that there's enough going on that it's not gonna really take me out, especially if I work maybe up and down, left to right instead of down to top. You know what I mean? I think it's just so fun, and it has so many fun special things going on in it. So many little knickknacks on the tree, so many little fun cookies on the table, so many fun animals all around. The fire in the fireplace is so cozy looking. Her on the couch with her book. I just really love this one, and it won out over Christmas Witch just a tiny bit, even though ask me next week and maybe that answer will be a little bit different. I'm not sure. Editing Katie here. I just wanted to pop on and say one other thing that I forgot to mention about Christmas Room. It was my number 1 pick, and I feel like I really kind of glossed over a lot of the things that I liked about it. But I wanted to mention that the main reason that I love Christmas Room is because it is a Christmas scene and a roomscape in general from Marigona Suli that does not have the witch theme. If you look at every other one of her roomscapes, and basically 7 out of the 9 kits, they are all witch themed, and a lot of the themes of witch is very subtle in Marigona Suli's pieces, whether it's just a small witch hat or just very subtle magic wand or very subtle symbol of witch. It is refreshing to see a piece without the witch aspect to it. Not that I'm against diamond painting witches. I just feel like I diamond paint witches so often. I just feel like it's very, very, very done. There's so many witch kits at Diamond Art Club. There's so many witch kits at a lot of diamond painting companies, and I just feel like it's a very, very popular one. And it's not that I'm against it by any means. I do love all of Marigona Suli's kits. That's why I bought them all. I do think it is a little refreshing to see one that is not witchy, because the witch aspect is not my favorite part of the pieces, if that makes sense. So that is another reason that Christmas Room is one of my favorites. It just like the Christmas cozy theme without necessarily the witch theme. Witches for me are very Halloween. And while yes, we are seeing them in all aspects of, like, you know, in greenhouses, and, you know, she depicts them very normal in normal life, and I think that's totally fine for her art style. But for me, I kind of like to see some stuff without it, and I really like Christmas Room because it doesn't have any witches in it, and I don't know, it just makes it a little bit cooler, in my opinion, that it doesn't have witches, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense, and I hope that's not like mean or anything, but I just kind of like that it doesn't have any witch hats or anything witchy in it. So I forgot to mention that, and I wanted to throw that into the video, so you got a little extra sneak peek. I've made some progress since I was last on here, but I'm editing, and I really wanted to make sure that I made that point. So all right, back to the regular show. All I know is that all of the Christmas artworks are definitely elevated in my mind just a little bit. I think there's something so special about Christmas, and I think Marigona Suli does a Christmas scene so well. She brings all of the fun, cozy Christmas vibes, and that is why I picked Christmas Witch to work on this year for Christmas, even though I knew I would never get it done in time. I've had so much fun working on it, and I can't wait to work on another Marigona Suli kit very soon. Let me know down in the comments below, have you worked on a Marigona Suli kit before? And if so, which ones have you worked on? And also let me know if you agree with my rankings or not. I feel like it, you know, obviously it's just opinion, and I love all of these kits so much, and I'll be excited to work on all of them at different points. But let me know. I'm so sorry if you can hear that noise outside. Let me know what you guys think of my ranking, and if you agree strongly or disagree strongly. It's fun to have opinions. It's fun for everyone to have their own thoughts about rankings, and I think ranking videos are really fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this ranking video of the Marigona Suli kits. If you want to see more videos like this and you're not already, please feel free to subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up if you had fun listening to it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!